Hi, welcome to a new video. In this video, I will explain you guys how I would learn digital marketing if I could start over. Before we move forward to that topic, let me give you a brief introduction about myself and also the expectations from this video. So about me, most of you all might know me from the previous videos. If you don't know, I am a digital marketer with close to 8 years of experience and I have worked on multiple industries like pharma companies, e-commerce, automobile, education, etc. I have worked on multiple aspects of digital marketing too, like SEO, performance marketing, paid advertisement, social media, etc. I have worked with global brands like AstraZeneca in pharma companies. I have worked with BMW in automobile, and currently I'm working on a brand which is so huge in US. It's all over the world actually, and I cannot reveal the name of the brand, but it's a major shoe brand in the US and across the globe actually. So yeah, this is about me, and let me set the expectation from the video. So in this video, I will explain you guys what are the mistakes that I made in digital marketing and also what are the things I feel that I could have done better if I'm doing it today while learning digital marketing. So I will explain you guys in a way that I will explain how I did it actually, like how I learned digital marketing, how was my first year, second year, third year, and so on. So I will explain in such a way that I will explain my experience and also I'll explain what I could have done to make it better. And so that you don't have to make those mistakes. You can learn digital marketing in a very structured way and you don't have to make any mistakes that I have made, and you will have a very clear pathway in learning digital marketing and also progressing in digital marketing. So that is the expectations from this video, and I hope this video will be close to 20 minutes or 30 minutes. I am hoping it's a longer video, so please be patient. And whatever I'm sharing in this video are real life experiences that I had. So I don't have any video script or anything prepared for this video actually. And one main thing, this is my point of view and my perspective and my experiences, right? So I'll be sharing it to you so that it will be easier for you to make certain decisions. So let's move on to the main topic of the video. How I would learn digital marketing if I could start over. So let's start from the basics, the learning of digital marketing part. So how did I learn digital marketing? I learned it from an offline institute. I had to go there 3 hours a day while I was doing a full-time job, and that was a night shift job, but I had to make time for this. And it costed me 20,000 or 25,000 at that time, and it was of duration of 3 months. Okay, so that is how I learned digital marketing. So how I could have made it better? So if I'm learning it today, I wouldn't go to an offline institute for learning digital marketing. All these information, all these courses are available for free on YouTube. Or if you feel like you need to spend some money, only then you will get that seriousness, you can opt for Udemy or Coursera. And you can start with a very basic digital marketing course from there. But before you start this digital marketing course, you should spend 2 weeks just to understand what is marketing, what is digital marketing, what is a marketing funnel, what are marketing strategies, why would a company choose digital marketing over traditional marketing, and what are the main differences of digital marketing versus traditional marketing. Just understand these points. If you want, you can make a note of all these things which I just said and learn those points in a very brief way just for your understanding for 2 weeks. Just spend those 2 weeks only to understand what exactly are those. So once you are done with that learning part, start with a course. You can either choose Udemy or Coursera or YouTube for learning. Okay, you don't have to go to a digital marketing institute for learning it. So as you are starting your digital marketing learning or the course, what I would suggest is that anyway you're not spending your money on the offline institute or course, right? So that would be saving you, close to 30,000 to 50,000 rupees. So you're not spending that anywhere. So from that money, just take 2,000 or 3,000 rupees from that, buy a hosting, buy a domain, create your own website. It's very easy to create a website. You can find that how to create a website on YouTube. You can use HTML5 or you can use WordPress for that. And it won't cost you anything more than 3,000 or 4,000 rupees for sure. So if you don't want to create a website for you, you ask your friends or family who has any small business, tell them that you will create a website for them and will give you an online presence, right? So you can pitch that to them, and you can ask for money if they're willing to pay, just for the hosting and for the domain. That's it. You don't have to ask for any service cost or anything, just that money. If they are not giving it, do it for free. Or if you don't have any option for creating a website for a friend or a family, do it for yourself. And if you're doing it for yourself, what website would you create? Create a blog website, and I think that would work very well on WordPress or HTML5. You can create a website and document your digital marketing learning process. Like in week 1 I did this, in week 2 I did that. Just write a blog, you know, just start with it. You don't have to make anything perfect at this point of time. You don't have to do anything perfect. You don't have to even do the grammar part in the right way. Just start. That's all it matters. So you just start there, and you have the website now, you have the course ready, right? So you start with the course. And unlike most of the people say, what I would suggest is that learn all the aspects of digital marketing in a very basic way. Don't focus on just one thing. You focus on all the aspects of digital marketing, like the basic ones: SEO, email marketing, paid advertisements, social media, content creation or content marketing, all these things, just the basic digital marketing aspects. And if you choose a basic digital marketing course from any of these platforms, they would cover only this actually. They would give you a proper idea of what exactly are those. And when you learn SEO, right, when you're learning SEO, you have this on page off page thing. So whatever on page things comes, like adjusting your page title, finding a keyword for your industry, for your website, or writing the meta description, all these things comes in, right? So when you're learning that, implement all those things in your website, the website which you created for yourself. You write it in a the title in a very proper way, meta description in a proper way, and find the keywords relevant to that, all these things. So keyword research, everything will be taught in that course, and you will have a proper idea on that. So why I'm telling you to do it in this way rather than going into a one particular aspect is that here you will understand exactly, different aspects of digital marketing, and you will understand which one do you really like. So if you choose SEO and you have no idea about the paid marketing or social media, you wouldn't even get a chance to consider that as your career path, right? It's your career, and it's going to be too many years in the future, right? So that thing is very critical, like choosing your specialization, right? That is very critical because it's going to be too many years in the future we are going to do the same thing. So you need to make it right in the beginning. You need to make that part right, and for doing that you need to know about all those aspects of digital marketing, so that you can have a clearer decision when you're choosing the specialization. So it will be better you get a proper idea about all these things: how SEO works, how paid marketing is, how social media is, all those things. So you do that properly, you complete the course. Probably it will be over in 2 months or 3 months if you are taking your time to do the hard work and learning it every bit by bit. So in 3 months your course will be done, and also your website, from the time you have started, right, in 3 months it will be in a far better place, and also it will look even more professional. The way you write the blogs, it will be far better than how you had started. And also your website will be, probably might be ranking on the Google search engine too. Probably when somebody is searching for digital marketing learning blog or something like that, you will know exactly what is your keyword, right? And in 3 months time or 4 months time, it's the ideal time for SEO to work, and probably by then you will have a good website, hands-on experience, and a good knowledge about different aspects of digital marketing. So that is the learning part when it comes to digital marketing, the first and the very basic foundation. Now let's move to the first job and the first year of digital marketing job. So in my case, I got a job in a company where they were handling, study abroad and things. Okay, so the first year I was doing that. And what mistake had happened in that place is that, when they interviewed me, they didn't mention that I will be the only person who will be handling digital marketing. And for a fresher, it is not at all, ideal for starting in a place where you have to do all the tasks. You should definitely have somebody else who's working on digital marketing with even more experience than you, so that you can learn, right? Because this is the first year of your job and you are just fresher. You don't have any proper hands-on experience other than your website, right? So you need to learn a lot more things. There will be some tips and tricks also, right? So for learning all those things, you will definitely require a mentor. In my case, that wasn't there. I had to do that all alone. So that is one thing which I would do it differently. So if it was me, what I would do is that I would start with a digital marketing agency. Why the agency? Because you will have too many people there, and there will be a lot of people who are far more experienced than you, definitely, because you are a fresher, right? And by networking, by learning from them, you will have, your knowledge will be expanded in an exponential way. Actually, you will get too many tricks, tips, and all these things while doing digital marketing. And it will be a right place to start, the digital marketing agency, where they do the SEO, where they do the paid advertisement, all these things. So 1 or 2 years you work there. Okay, you understand all these basic things, and in this phase it's more about learning and not more about the salary or anything. It's all about the knowledge and building skills. So 1 year you spend there, and then you move to the next company. So coming back to my case, I moved to a company which was BMW. So after 2-3 months of joining that company, I had set up all these basic things like the profiles of social media, and also the website was done, and it was done by an agency. And then after 3 months, we hired a digital marketing agency for running the Google ads and Facebook ads for generating leads. Okay. But what happened is that what I thought is that after 1 or 2 months of hiring them, I thought, okay, I should also be doing not just the supervising part, because I also need to learn all these things, right? Because I'm just starting from that point of time. It is just 2 years of experience for me, so I also need to learn that. So then I proactively went to the CEO and told him that I will also run the ad from my side. So you can split the budget into half. If you're spending 1 lakh or 2 lakhs, give me half, give half to the agency, and we'll see the results, and then you can choose, like, you really want the agency, or if you're fine just with me creating these leads or bringing in those leads. So I did that, and the leads were really good, and I think that budget was always like that. It was a split. The lesson that is to be learned from this is that whenever you have the chance to implement your skills, and when the company is looking for a agency to do your job, and you have to do the supervising thing, you don't accept it. You try to find a way to implement your skills. Just when you have a chance to implement your skill, just do it, Nike. But yeah, just do it. So you're in the second year of your digital marketing journey, and I would suggest in this time, if you're in the agency, you stay for 2 years, not just 1 year, you stay for 2 years and learn all the things possible from there. And once you're done with 2 years of agency, move to a company which is completely a different industry. If you are handling more of the education part, or education companies, institutions mostly, or automobile, you just switch to something completely very different. It can be e-commerce or anything, but the idea is that you get a grasp of every industry. Not every industry won't be possible, right? So you just try to get into a different industry than what you were doing before, so that you get an idea how things works there. Now coming to my third company, it was a company in UAE. It was called as Irony Home. I was working as a digital marketing specialist there. I was handling the e-commerce website of that company. So here you see, it was an e-commerce company, right? I have no experience in e-commerce before. And you also should do the same thing. You have to, completely pivot your industry and choose something which is very new to you, which is not something which you have done in the past. So I came to this e-commerce thing, and I had no idea about e-commerce, and this website was built on a platform called as Shopify. Prior to that, I never heard about Shopify actually. So I joined that company, and they showed me the website and all those things, and they told me that I need to handle the website, not exactly the inventory, but just the making the changes to the products and stuff through the Shopify. So what I did, like always, just go to YouTube, like search for things like how to make changes for the products, how to change things on Shopify, understand the basics of Shopify. I did that in 1 or 2 months. I could learn that because Shopify is much, much, much easier to learn. It's so cool, and it's very drag and drop kind of a thing. You can learn it so fast. So my advice here is that as you're done with the the agency experience, try to move to a different platform and try to learn a new tool or a new platform like Shopify. Shopify is a really good e-commerce platform, and you can learn it very easily. And also, if you're doing a freelancing or something on your own, it will be really helpful when you're doing the drop shipping and things, right? And it is the right platform for setting up a website like that. So it will be really easy. So now you have the basic knowledge of digital marketing, you have worked on an agency, and you have understood almost all the working of an agency and stuff. Now you will learn a platform which is new to you, completely new to you. So Shopify can be that. Okay. So once you start working with this e-commerce company or this Shopify based company, try to do paid advertisement mostly, because here the main objective will be to bring in sales to the website, right? That will be the whole idea. So you create the Google ads, you create Facebook ads. I'm not telling you that stick to one platform here, because this is just your third year, right? You need to understand how Facebook ad works or Meta ad works, and how Google ad works, how to set up a conversion on Google ads, how to set up the pixel on Meta ads, all these things. And also you have this Google Merchant Center, and you have this, I think, commerce or catalog on Meta ads. So these things also comes into picture. So this e-commerce thing is really cool actually, because you have multiple products, and whenever you're creating a paid advertisement, it is very nice to hear that catching sound when somebody makes a sale. And that if you have worked on Shopify, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. That feel is really good when a sale happens and that sound comes in, that notification, that sound comes in, right? So that's a very good feel. And also, while you're doing the e-commerce part, try to learn Google Analytics also with that, because when you have an e-commerce site, you can see and monitor all these people who are coming to your website, their behavior, all these exit rate, bounce rate, average time spent on the site, all these things you will have, proper idea when it is an e-commerce site actually, because people are coming to buy these products, right? So you can understand their behavior, their pattern of buying, all these things. So Google Analytics will be a great addition to that. So now we have covered the SEO and Google Analytics, paid advertisements like Google Ads and Meta Ads. All these things are done. Now let's move to the fourth company of mine, which was an SEO agency. You see, I reached SEO agency after I think 4 years, right? 4 or 5 years. So that's the reason why I told you that you start with agency, because I learned a lot from there and I felt that I should have done this at the beginning of my career. So that's exactly why this video is made. My mistakes are to be, corrected by you guys. So you start with the agency. So I have done it in the fourth year, right? So in that agency, I got a deeper level understanding of performance marketing, SEO, then reporting mainly. So in this company, we were focusing mainly on the reporting and the SEO, like the deep level of SEO. And I started learning different analytics tools also, other than the Google Analytics. I told you about Google Analytics before, because if you have that idea of Google Analytics, most of the other analytics tools also will be similar, very similar. But little bit of changes here and there. So I started learning the Adobe Analytics in this company, and I think it's one of the very valuable skill today, Adobe Analytics. So here it is not just the Adobe Analytics, actually you have other tools also. So I came to know about the Google Looker Studio, where we can create multiple reports by creating a pictorial representation of a dashboard by using the data from Google Search Console and also from the Google Analytics. So I think that once you're done with your 3 to 4 years, you should expand your number of tools which you already know, right? You should understand how to create a dashboard on Google Looker Studio, how to use the data from any analytics tool. Like if you know Google Analytics, it will be easier for you to understand Adobe Analytics also. And also at this point, it should be possible for you to take these data from all these analytics tools and also to find proper patterns in that. What are the changes, why are these changes happening, proper analysis. You should be able to do a proper analysis based on this data. By the end of this 4 years, you should be having multiple tools in your pocket. You should be knowing how to use that, how to retrieve data from that, how to do the analysis, how to find a pattern, how to create a report, how to create a dashboard, how to use Google Analytics, how to use Google Search Console, that is primarily used for SEO, then how to create a Google ad, how to create a meta ad, all these things. These are the very basic things which you must learn in your first 4 years. Let me just list down that for you so that you will get a clear idea and also very structured idea on those things. So you know all the theoretical part of digital marketing. You know how to build a website, very basic website. You know how to make SEO changes on a website. You know how to add a content on a website, image on a website, how to change the alt text on a website, how to change the title, the meta description, all these things based on a particular keyword. You should have understood how to find the right keyword, what are the tools that are used. Mainly we use Google Keyword Planner. And you should be able to name a few paid tools like SEMrush, RFs, SimilarWeb, all these things, right? So that is also done. Then you should be able to create a Google ad, Facebook ad, the different objective of a paid advertisement, and also how to set a goal in Google Ads or a Facebook ad, how to set up this tracking code for the website from Google Ads or by Facebook. It's called Pixel in Facebook. So how to set up those tags on your website. And then you understood how to handle a different platform of a website. For example, Shopify in my case, you understood how to add products there, how to make changes there, how to implement SEO there. All these things you have learned. Then you have moved into the final part of this journey, this 4 years journey, where you understood how to create dashboards, how to create a performance report, how to do the analysis, how to retrieve data from Google Analytics or any analytics tool or Google Search Console, and how to analyze what are the changes that have happened on a website, like what are the keyword changes, what are the traffic changes, what is impressions, how much that has changed, and if impressions had changed, how did it affect the CTR of the website, all these things. So in the 4 years you should be able to cover all these things. Once you're done with this part, the 4 years part, Now it's time for you to choose a specialization. Remember, in the beginning I've told you that you need to understand all the things so that you can make a wise decision, right? So by this time you will be able to make a proper decision on what you should choose as your career path for the upcoming future. It can be SEO, it can be paid advertisement, anything, right? So you choose that one. For example, you choose SEO. Okay, so after that, just apply for the SEO jobs, SEO specialist jobs, right? You have proper idea on that, right? You have to focus on that. So from the fifth year onwards, you will be a specialist in one of the things. In this case, you will be an SEO specialist, right? So you work in any of the industry of your choice. You can even niche down your industry also. You can be a SEO specialist in real estate. You can be an SEO specialist in pharma companies. You can be SEO specialist in just for the e-commerce thing. I preferably like e-commerce companies. You can consider that because it's more fun actually. So you can do that. So it's all about finding the right niche for you and right digital marketing aspect for you. Find that one skill which you really like from the digital marketing pool of knowledge which is there on your head, because all these 4 years you are just doing that. You are not chasing money or anything. You are just improving your number of skills that you have, number of tools, and different platforms are available out there, all these things, right? Now it is time for you to choose the right one from this pool and be an expert in that. For example, if you're choosing the SEO one, be the best SEO specialist out there. You be the SEO manager in the coming future, right? So you be that. So you're out in the job market now and you have the leverage that you have all these experiences with you. You have all these knowledge, all these tools, everything. So find the right job for you. Okay, now it is time for you to choose very, very clearly what exactly you want to do. It is time for you to choose the right industry also, so that if you want to just stick with that industry, you can do that. And any of the thing which you have already chosen from the digital marketing thing, right, you can choose that. And you apply for jobs only for that and optimize your resume based on that job description. Find the right keywords from that and implement that on your resume and find your job. It will be very easy, trust me on this. And once you start with that journey, it will be really, really, really easy for you, because mostly your roles will become more of a management, like team management, or later it will become a managerial role, right? SEO manager or SEO lead, all these things. So your work will be less, but you should be guiding the SEO executives in the right direction, right? So life will be a lot more easier then, because you have done all the hard working in the first part of your life. So you do that for the 2-3 years from there. So at this point of having 6 to 7 years of experience, if you would like to advance even more, I have something for you, something which is really interesting. Let me tell you about that. But you understood the whole scenario, right? So now you have all the 7 years of experience and you are in a lead or a manager role. And at this point, you're looking to advance even more in your career and you would like to create a even more bigger leverage for you. What you can do? You can learn a data analysis tool. For example, if you're learning Power BI, how can it help you? So using Power BI, you can integrate these data from your marketing efforts, right? From all these Google Analytics or whichever platform it is, you have too much of data, right? So using Power BI or tools like Power BI, you'll be able to find or create these great visualizations, and you can find the right patterns for the business, right? And using those insights from these data, you will be able to give the business a lot more insights towards their growth, and also what are not working, what is working, all these things. So invest in such a tool and learn it in a very deep way. Okay, spend a lot of time there, do hard work. If you want, you can get a paid course for that, or join an institute if you want, if you have time. I don't think you will have time, so go for the online thing and spend too much time there and learn the way. Be creative. This is the time where you have to be more creative and also think about ways that you can connect the data analysis part with digital marketing. Most of the people might not have thought about it, but if you do that, you can really stand out actually, by understanding, like, I have this data of this website or this business, so how can I use it to grow the business? And you can pitch it that to the business, and definitely that will be more favorable for you, right? You will be getting more responsibilities, and also monetary wise, you will be getting a lot more advantages too. So that is how you should do it, and this is totally from my experience, I'm telling you, and you can use it wisely. And there are things which I have not included in this video, which is like the DV360 or media buying. or Amazon, all these things, right? There are jobs for that also, but the reason why I have not included is that I have no idea about that. I have no much idea about it, or I don't have experience in doing it. So I am trying to stay real to myself, and that is how our channel, stands out, right? I am sharing my own experiences and nothing other than that, because I believe that other knowledge is available on YouTube, other courses are there, stuffs are there, general ones are there, but experiences of a real person working in digital marketing are way too less in YouTube. And that is exactly why I started this channel too, to share my real knowledge or real life experiences. So that's the reason why I have not included media buying, or the Amazon thing, or DV360, or things like that. So that's the reason why I have not included that. If you would like to know more about that, you can definitely do a search for that too. So this is how I exactly would learn digital marketing if I got a chance to start over. I'm sure I won't get that, but you guys can use this video as a a timeline or a roadmap for learning digital marketing. I hope this helps you. And as you all know, our WhatsApp group, right? It's growing day by day. We have crossed, I think, 280 group members in the WhatsApp group, and everybody is sharing their knowledge, asking questions, all these things. I have told this multiple times, but I'm so happy with the WhatsApp group actually. So in case if you haven't joined there yet, please do join. And once again, thank you all for watching this long video, and also for showing your immense support for all the videos that I post. I get too many comments, too many likes, all these things. And that too, like I said, in just a matter of 1.5 months. That's it. And I'm really grateful for that. I will be back with another digital marketing topic soon. And also, if you have not subscribed this channel yet, and if you like this content, please do consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.